This is Struggling to Succeed. In this episode, we're going to discuss another fantastic quote from the school of Stoicism. This one coming from Marcus Aurelius. Often, injustice lies in what you aren't doing, not only in what you are doing. Marcus Aurelius. This quote rings true today just as much as it did 2,000 years ago. We can more than assume that Marcus Aurelius took action on the injustices that he saw threatening the Roman Empire. And there are many ways that I could discuss this quote today. However, I want to stay away from the macro and discussing such things as the political climate in the United States and kids being taken away, or the LGBTQ community being marginalized in many countries around the world, to women's rights being quashed through strange abortion policies. And I wanted to stay away from those macro topics, and I wanted to focus more on the micro topics. Coming in line with something that Gandhi once said, be the change that you want to see in the world. And this is where I think I have the most sort of information or knowledge to talk about. I'm not smart enough to get into a political left versus right conversation about injustices, because one person's injustice is another person's cause. But I want to talk about what I can do, or what we can all do on a daily basis on seeing injustices around us. And that's where Stoicism really helps me. In my Struggling to Succeed journey, I am trying to be better and trying to stand up more for the injustices I see around me. For example, if you have a friend that uses terrible racist or anti-religious language in a locker room, or is negative of the LGBTQ community, and you let them talk in a negative manner and don't say anything to them, you're complicit in that. If that is something that you believe in, if you believe in those people and you think it's an injustice that these people are treated in a bad way, but yet you let the people around you discuss them in a negative manner, you're complicit by not saying something, by stopping that conversation and going, yo, excuse me, no, don't talk like that around me, that's wrong. We need to stand up for those injustices, and that's where Stoicism and this quote really helps me. I struggled with this. At a certain point in my career, I worked in a high-pressure commission sales environment, and I saw a lot of micro-sexism and a lot of micro-bullying going on. But yet, I let a lot of that go, because some of them were coming from people who had my career in their hands. Racist comments, sexist comments being said to me on a one-on-one or a one-on-two basis with other white males, and I smiled and laughed because that was cool, or that was the thing to do, because I didn't want to stand up and have my career threatened or cause a problem. And I regret that. The longer I stayed in that environment, and the longer that I didn't stand up for these microaggressions and these micro bullying techniques that were going on around me, the unhappier I felt. And now in my life, I take a quote like this from Marcus Aurelius, and I really try to stand up for injustices. I will call people out if I hear something overly racist being said around me. I will call people out if I hear someone saying something negative about somebody's religious preference. I will do my best to call out anything negative said about the LGBTQ community, because I believe that every human being, just like the Stoics believed, that every human being is equal under the sun. Well, that's it from me this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like button. You can check out a list I've compiled of my top 5 Stoic books in the description below. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you can follow along and get lots more content on my Struggling to Succeed journey. My mission here is to deliver you guys bite-sized videos each week that can hopefully help you start your journey of success. Thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you next time. And as always, make it a good one.